Why were Jewish refugees turned away when they needed help the most? Imagine fleeing for your life only to find the doors to safety shut in your face. This was the tragic reality for countless Jewish refugees during one of the darkest periods in history. Welcome to Historic Journey. In today's video, we'll explore the heart-wrenching story of why Jewish refugees were betrayed by the international community during World War II. Understanding this part of history is crucial, not only to honor those who suffered, but to ensure that such a betrayal never happens again. As tensions escalated across Europe in the 1930s, Adolf Hitler's regime unleashed a wave of terror against Jewish communities. The persecution reached a horrifying peak with Kristallnacht, the Night of Broken Glass, in November 1938, where Jewish homes, businesses, and synagogues were ransacked and destroyed. The world watched in shock as the plight of Jewish refugees became increasingly desperate. In the United States, a nation built by immigrants, restrictive immigration policies and deep-rooted anti-Semitic sentiments shaped the response to the refugee crisis. The Immigration Act of 1924, with its strict quotas, severely limited the number of Jewish refugees allowed entry. Despite pleas for help, the U.S. and other countries turned their backs on those fleeing for their lives. Meanwhile, European countries struggled to deal with the surge of refugees. Many others feared the economic burden and social instability that would result from welcoming a significant number of Jewish immigrants. As a result, doors stayed closed and options for escape became few. The 1938 Evian Conference, held to address the refugee issue, emphasized nations' reluctance to grant sanctuary. While some governments expressed compassion, few proposed tangible answers. The summit failed, leaving Jewish migrants isolated and desperate. As the refugee crisis worsened, the reasons behind the betrayal of Jewish refugees became clearer. Despite the escalating persecution faced by Jews in Nazi Germany, many countries, including the United States, Britain, Canada, and Australia, adopted restrictive immigration policies and quotas that severely limited the number of refugees they would accept. These policies, born out of economic concerns and political motivations, prioritized national interests over humanitarian considerations. Furthermore, pervasive anti-Semitism contributed to reluctance to admit Jewish refugees. Deep-seated prejudices and preconceptions created dread and mistrust, influencing public opinion and government policy. These sentiments, along with economic misery and political isolationism, fostered an atmosphere of apathy to the fate of Jewish immigrants. The 1930s economic downturn and political isolationism made many nations hesitant to welcome immigrants, fearing fiscal constraints and political backlash. Concerns about job scarcity and societal unrest trumped compassion for individuals fleeing persecution. Despite international conferences and diplomatic efforts to address the refugee crisis, such as the 1938 Evian Conference, nations failed to agree on substantial solutions. This collective failure highlighted the lack of political will to prioritize the safety and well-being of Jewish refugees. The refusal to accept Jewish refugees resulted in countless lives lost, as many were sent back to Europe and ultimately perished in the Holocaust. Families were torn apart, and communities were decimated, leaving a lasting impact on generations to come. The betrayal of Jewish migrants is a clear reminder of what happens when the world fails to act with compassion and justice. It emphasizes the significance of learning from history in order to prevent similar tragedies from happening in the future. The betrayal of Jewish refugees during World War II was a multifaceted issue influenced by immigration regulations, anti-Semitic attitudes, economic concerns, and political agendas. The international community's collective failure to provide refuge has disastrous effects, emphasizing the importance of empathy and solidarity during times of disaster. As we reflect on this dark chapter in history, let us remember the importance of standing up against injustice and discrimination. Let us honor the memory of those who were betrayed by ensuring that such a betrayal never happens again. If you found this exploration of history meaningful, please like and share this video. Subscribe to our channel for more insights into the past and how it shapes our present and future. Thank you for watching.